Greetings and salutations, good citizens. This is Laz. Welcome back to the Fortress. Now I know a lot of you are thinking, Laz, what the hell? You're not standing up. You're not all high energy like you usually are. What gives? Well, here's what gives, kids. Frankly, it's way too damn hot for me to be all jumping up and down all. Way too hot. I sweat like Charlie Sheen during a blood test whenever I do that. So, I'm not gonna. Be low key, be sitting here, and we giving you reviews, and frankly, this is my review of The Flash this week, so I'm not gonna get high energy and sweaty for that show, okay? Come Superman Lois review, I should more likely be up and going, because I like that show, I'm very excited about that show. This one, not so much. Anywho, back to what I was saying though. So yeah, this is my week for my review for this week's episode of The Flash, which is the penultimate episode before the two-part season finale, and it opens again with Barry having a dream where his daughter Nora shows up and she's like, "Dad, the future's changing," and she starts fading away. I'm like, you don't exist. You were wiped out of continuity last season. Does anyone not remember this but me? Anyone? No? So Barry's like, "Oh, I'm worried," and you got the civil war between the Godspeed robot thingamabobbers are there, and they're zooming through the emptiest streets in history. Like, no one's going outside. You get reports of, oh, they're attacking people in their homes, they're doing this. I'm like, could we see that? Like something? Do we have an instance of them attacking someone in their homes? No, we're not going to get that. We're going to be told, not shown. Okay. And Barry's all, I don't know how to stop it. Like, you see Barry get the crap knocked out of him by Godspeed, whatever, and he comes back and says, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, ow. I don't know how to stop them. Then Diggle shows up and says, "Hey, guest star, I'm Diggle. How you doing?" And I'm like, "Diggle, yes! All right, we now have 4 good actors on the show." And one's a guest star. But Diggle shows up and he has this week's MacGuffin that will stop a Godspeed thing in his tracks. Okay. And then you find out that Joe and Kramer are not dead. So you're lucky, show. Didn't kill Joe. Good man. Good show. So they're there, and Kramer's brothers are all like, "I'm gonna hunt you, and I'm gonna kill you." And Joe's like, "What the hell is going on? What's your guy's problem?" And Kramer's like, "Well, he's all evil and stuff, and I'm gonna go hunt him. I'm gonna find him." And Joe's like, "You're an idiot. You're gonna go after him by yourself. You're an idiot. The road's right that way. We can actually go to the highway, get help, and come back." She's like, "No, I can't. I'm driven." And Joe's like, "Oh, fuck beans. Alright, fine. I gotta go with you. But if he tried to save you and keep you out of the firefight thing, why in the hell is he trying to kill you now?" I don't think he knows who's hunting. So they go after the brother guy. Evil Allegra, Zyrtec, she's fine. Her throat's all healed, and there's like a thing around her throat, so they fixed her, yay. And she's like, I'm going to go kill some people who turned me into Zyrtec. And Allegra is all, why? Like, you need to get fixed, you need to get healthy, you need to recover. You can wait. Also, there's a war. And she's like, and Zyrtec's like, "You could come with me." And Allegra's like, "No, there's a war going on. Team Flash needs me." And she says, "You made your choice." And she goes, I'm going away. And she goes away. So, who cares? They use the MacGuffin thing to get a Godspeed. They take it back, they put him in the holding cell thing. And Diggle is having like these headaches. You don't know why he's having these headaches, whatever. And then they happen randomly at one point. Cecile tries to reason why, figure out why. She's like, "Oh, it feels like a hurricane in there. Oh, ow." About that. And you hear him, something talking to him. I don't know what the hell it's saying, because pretty sure it's something to do with the Green Lantern ring he found at the end of Arrow. Or Crisis. I don't remember how he found the damn Green Arrow. Or Green Lantern ring, because I don't remember. And then Barry's all like, "I gotta make sure Nora's okay, because if Godspeed's here and the human version of Godspeed, he could be here too. And they're like, go to the future, you idiot. And she's like, I can't, because last time I went to the future, I created a flashpoint and Diggle's kid became another kid. And Diggle's like, go, moron, we got this. And Barry goes, and then as he's in the Speed Force, and he hears, and you literally hear, he has like a freaking like a stewardess, like, you're now entering 1999, 2000, 2001, like whatever. And he's about to get to the year that Nora was born, 2000, who gives a shit. He runs with like an army of Godspeeds who hit him with Godspeed, Hoopajou lightning energy. And Barry gets knocked into the off center of the Speed Force. And hey, what you want to know? What's coming to go? I am the Steel Force. I am here. Barry, how you doing? And Barry's like, the hell? Why are you here? He's like, well, I got the. Barry's like, wait, no, you control time. You can take me to my. See if my daughter's okay. No, I can't, because the Godspeeds are here and they are eating up the Time Force, and because I mean the Speed Force, and so the Speed Force is doing that, and I cannot go into the future because they are there and it is dangerous, and also because I'm going to ruin this week's episode and kill the streak we almost had, because here comes your wife, and here comes Iris. Hi Barry, I'm here. I'm not really home. In bed, feeling bad. I guess I've been sending you text messages from the center of time. Apparently, here's what's happening. The writers have told me. The writers of the show have told me to say this. So, Iris Asama Howe is fracturing in and out of our reality into multiple realities. I do not know why. I am sure they were probably explaining it, and I'm sure the writers will think it's very awesome, but I will think it's very stupid. But either way, I am the Steel Force. I am doing it, and I'm running out of power. And now I'm going to take your wife, and I'm going to take her into a stable time frame where she can stay for a minute and a half. Basically. And he takes it before Barry can go, love you, Iris. And the Barry's like, oh, that sucks. Goes back to the real timeline, and before he left, though, he had like this big giant speech where he apologized to Urkel for yelling at him at one point because he yelled at him. Because the Godspeed thing gets out because it wasn't questioning them. I mean, they weren't questioning it. They weren't interrogating him. He was interrogating them, basically. And so they got outsmarted by a robot. It escapes because it's not drawn from the Speed Force energy. It's drawn from the Speed Force steroid. I can't think what it's called. Energy, the thing in the needle, and he goes, and then he breaks the MacGuffin, and Barry's like, no, how do we stop it with MacGuffin? And he yells at Urkel. Urkel's like, I'm sorry. And then Barry gets a talking to from Diggle. I'm like, Dig, weren't you a member of a team where the leader yelled at the team like every other episode, like that, for however long that show was on? Like, it's not like there was an episode where Ollie was like, I'm understanding, and I am sorry I yelled at you. No! He would yell, and then if he didn't like it, he'd shoot you with an arrow. I mean, just whatever. But Barry, during his big family speech, essentially, where he turns into Vinizel, there's nothing stronger than family, or whatever. He basically inspires Allegra to go help Zyrtec. But Allegra goes where Zyrtec was. Zyrtec is dead. And Allegra says big no. And Zyrtec's like, you made your choice. And I am dying. But I am dying alone. And Allegra, no! And I'm like, who the hell cares? Right? Oh no. A character we barely know who was a villain and she's dead. Oh, Lord, whatever will I do? No! Whatever. And so, and they find human Godspeed without his powers and doesn't know who he is. I can't remember what his name is, so I'll call him Funky Jim. So they find Funky Jim, and Funky Jim is basically in front of a building that he's going to be living in the future. And he's like, I know this is a port, I don't know why. And so they're like, let's take Funky Jim back to Star Labs and we'll figure out why. I can't remember who he is. And Barry's like, but wait, if he remembers who he is, that could be bad. And they inject Funky Jim with nanotech something or other that helps with his brain. So Funky Jim goes, I am Funky Jim! I remember that, but that's it. I don't remember anything else, like where I live, whatever. Like where I live, my favorite taco, birthday, favorite movie, you know. Anything important, like, you know, shoe size. You know, favorite Lila Lucy episode, nothing. So Funky Jim, just know he's Funky Jim. And then that's basically how it ends. Funky Jim doesn't know he's Funky Jim. And also Kramer and Joe defeat Kramer's brother, Evil Steve. And Evil Steve's all like, ha 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 ha, you can't kill me, I'm immortal. And Joe's like, well, he's an ultra. I'm like, he's a meta. I'm like, what meta freaking power gives you immortality? So that he lucked out there on the power schedule, power scheme. Like, I'm immortal. That doesn't work. There's only one immortal in this entire universe, and that's Vandal Savage. Superman, and I guess Supergirl technically are immortal. I mean, they can die, but they live for forever. And then I'm Evil Jim ending. And then no, that's not. I lied. Then Barry's like, I'm trying to think, and then here comes Nora. Nora's like, hi, Dad. I'm like, you're dead. You don't exist. This whole episode was me sitting there yelling at the screen at intervals about time travel. Because they wipe out Nora last season. And by the way, it is absolutely possible that maybe I misinterpreted what happens when they don't stop the villain of that season and then Nora freaking fades away. And in my head, that means she doesn't exist anymore. Right? But, oh, nay. Not only does she still exist, they still have her journal somehow, even though she... Right? So she shows up, hi, Dad, I'm back, ha ha. I'm like, but you don't exist. And then she, oh yeah, and yeah, basically I'm not. We got through quickly. And Bear's like, wait, who in the name of Zeus's asshole is we? And she's like, well, here's your. And she's like, oh, here's your son, Impulse. And here goes Bart. I'm just. Like, I was angry enough that they made Nora his kid. Nora's not his kid in the comics. Bart and Nora in the comics, they're cousins. Bart is like Barry has two kids, and Bart and Nora are kids of his kids. So they're his grandkids. And then Impulse shows up, and he looks goofy as crap. I know you've all seen the picture of it. And I feel bad for the actor. I don't know who the hell this dude is. I'm not trying to knock him. I just mean he looks goofy as crap. And he doesn't... Like, I can't even get mad that they race swapped him, because, I mean, in this reality, Iris is black, so I guess it makes sense he's black, so... Alright, but... It doesn't... Like, he's Barry sized, height-wise, which isn't right. And he looks like he's... I'm going to bank with 17, 18. Like, I'm guessing that's what they're shooting for, but... So he's not really Impulse. Like, Impulse... 13? 14 when he's Impulse? And... He has his name for a reason. And it's just... I don't know. He looks goofy. And they like the trailers for next week's episode going to be out the screen again, because they brought back a character they just killed off. Which no, I won't. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. But whatever. So either way, this is a crap episode. Crap all over the place. And also, again, Central City has never looked more empty. Like, you see this, the Godspeeds, like, running through the streets, whatever. There's no one there. But there's no one in the streets. At one point, I'm pretty damn sure, as you see them zoom, and you see a car drive by, whatever. Like, but this episode was boring. It was a nothing burger. Nothing happened. Can't wait for the season to be over. I got 2 more episodes. God damn it. I can't wait for this season to be over so I can just stop watching this crap because I'm done with The Flash. I hate saying that, but I'm done. This episode broke me. I mean, the season broke me. I am done. But you know what? So I don't leave on a downer. So you guys don't think things have really things have changed, even though I haven't moved. I'm sitting still. I need me a picture of Justin Bieber. Give me a picture of Justin Bieber. All right, there it is. Now, palate is cleansed. Woosah. See you guys next week. Same last time. Same last channel.